Welcome once again, ladies and gentlemen of the interwebs, to the Chi Show. I'm Chi, bringing you some gaming news and stuff. We missed Monday's episode because I was feeling a little under the weather, but we're back this Wednesday to bring you some more news, and got a good bit of stuff to cover, so let's go ahead and jump straight into it. The first thing I'm talking about is the Skyrim Dragonborn statue. That looks really, really awesome. There's two editions to the statue. There's a standard edition and a exclusive edition. Both editions are 16-inch hand-painted figures. The standard edition, there's going to be 1,000 worldwide for $299.99, and the exclusive edition is going to be $329.99, 500 worldwide, and will have an alternate arm with fireball. Now those are pretty pricey, but if you're big into Skyrim, definitely check those out. They're pretty impressive statues. We got a new DayZ dev video showing off server-side zombie spawning and improved zombie pathing and improved health, improved inventory, just a whole bunch of improvements. So go check that one out if you're interested in DayZ standalone. No, I'm looking forward to it when it hits. I think it's going to be this April. In other zombie news, Amazon Germany has an exclusive pre-order for Injustice Gods Among Us. That is the Blackest Night pre-order DLC, and it pretty much makes all your characters zombies. It gives you zombie skin, has a zombie mode where everyone's zombies, and it looks pretty interesting. I only have confirmation for Germany and Australia right now, but I would expect that to hit other places pretty soon. I got a link to God of War Ascension Metareview you can check out. It seems to be getting pretty positive reviews, except for one thing, which is a recent controversy dealing with one of the trophies, the trophy in particular being the Bros Before Hoes trophy. Now Sony Santa Monica has come out and said they have addressed the issue, they've changed it, I think it's Bros Before Foes now, and there's going to go in a patch that takes care of that little bit of controversy there. Overall, the game seems pretty good. In other Sony news, certain Sony stores are dropping the price of the 3G Vita. The online store actually has it $50 off for $249.99, and certain retail stores are going to be selling it for $199.99. So that's like $100 off there. If you live in an area with one of those stores and you're interested in the Vita, definitely go check it out if you can get it at that much off. The Zelda Oracle games will be hitting 3DS outside of Japan coming this summer, so look forward to that one. Especially if you haven't played those games, they are pretty good games. Ken Levine did an interview talking about the Bioshock movie and his decision to cancel the Bioshock movie. You can check that out. I'll put a link below. It's an interesting read, and I have to say I would agree with him in that situation, especially if you didn't feel like your vision was going to come to fruition. The Terraria console team also did an interview talking about some of the difficulties with the console development and pros, cons, whatever, and they also did mention that they are looking into the Vita. Now this isn't a confirmation of a Vita port, but it is something that they are currently interested in. Digital Foundry did a comparison of 360, PS3, and PC versions of Tomb Raider, and the results of that are the PC was the victor, which is to be expected with Tress effects and all that fancy stuff. But surprisingly, the PS3/360 was a little bit of a toss-up. They weren't really equal. There was points where the 360 performed better, but graphically the PS3 actually performed a little bit better, and they actually gave the nod to PS3 for a console edition. For those of you who have been playing Tomb Raider on PC and been having issues, the recent patch should take care of that. There were some issues with some of the Nvidia stuff, but this patch should take care of that, and you should be able to play the game as it was intended. Dishonored's second DLC is set for April 16th. This is $10. It's called The Knife of Dunwall, and I got a link below. You can check out some of the information about it. It looks pretty interesting so far. There's actually 3 teaser screens you can check out. I'll put a couple of those up. You can look at them, see what you think. Black Ops 2 is set to get microtransactions pretty soon. This will include superficial customization options such as themed weapons kits where you'll get like a camo, a custom player card, etc, etc. There's actually even a bacon themed weapon kit, so that's pretty interesting. You'll also be able to purchase extra slot packs for your loadouts. I think those will go for 160 Microsoft points. In addition to that, Nuketown is actually going to become a free map for everyone, and Nuketown Zombies will be a standalone map you can purchase for 400 Microsoft points. So if you don't have Nuketown or Nuketown Zombies, pretty soon you'll be able to have both of those. Xbox 360 recently has gotten an update to their Vivo app, giving them Vivo TV, which is 24-hour live streaming music television. So if you're interested in that, definitely check that one out. And some news specifically from my friend Chrono, since he's such a massive Chrono Trigger fan. 2Mela has recently put out a mashup of Chrono Trigger and DayZ titled Chrono Jigga. I haven't checked it out myself. You guys can let me know what you think about it in the comments below, and if I actually should check it out. I'm kind of curious. You can actually go check it out for free on Bandcamp, so I guess go try that one out, and Chrono, you go try that one out. Payday 2 is set to come to PC, PS3, and 360 this summer, so look forward to that one. If you haven't played Payday, it's a pretty fun game. There was indications that the Ouya might not support online play at its launch, but that has been denied. It will support online play at its launch, but it will not support friends list, achievements, or online chat, which kind of sucks. but those features should be coming shortly after launch. SimCity has actually been causing quite a stir with all of its problems it's been having, but now it has a server status page you can go check out to see if your server's up or if there's a wait time. And Maxis actually did a interview covering a lot of the things they've been trying to do to fix server problems and everything, and how they feel like they've got a lot of it, but they're still working on it. You can check that one out. There's also a rumor from supposedly someone inside Maxis that the servers actually aren't necessary at all. So I don't take that one as you will. Richard Garriott, aka Lord British, also did an interview talking about how he does not feel consoles will be sustainable much longer with the ability to stream content to your television, etc., etc. The need for another external box will kind of phase itself out. Richard Garriott is also hosting a Kickstarter. We've talked about it before. It's still probably the Kickstarter I'm behind the most at the moment, and it's called Shroud of the Avatar. We got some more details about it. The offline mode for Shroud of the Avatar will not have microtransactions or DRM if you get it through Kickstarter. They can't guarantee if you get it from somewhere else, though, that it won't have DRM. They also added new reward tiers, one of them being a collector's box, one of them being recorded media. There's some really cool stuff there, so go check it out. If you haven't supported it, definitely check it out and support it. The last thing I'm going to talk about is the Piston and Steambox and Valve. There's been a lot of stuff going on there. We recently got an announcement about the Piston. They showed off the UI a little bit, and they talked about the price, which is going to be $999 for the base model. This base model will net you a PC, a small form factor PC that's pretty customizable and looks really sharp. It comes with 8 gigs of RAM, comes with a 128 gigabyte SSD drive. It also comes with a 3.2 gigahertz quad-core processor. Now Valve has said, hey, we have no involvement in the Piston, but afterwards, Jason Sullivan, the president of Xi3, has said that yes, you kind of asked us to build a Steambox machine and everything. You talked to us and wanted us to build something. Both companies showcased the Piston at CES, and Jason Sullivan is saying that he's met with Gabe, and Gabe asked him not to disclose information in regards to their partnership. He did keep talking and went on to praise the Piston as being something more than just a Steambox, and talked about having multiple services on it and everything like that and all that stuff, and talked about how he differed from Valve's output of going with Linux, that they feel that the core should be a Windows OS. And I know a lot of people actually might be excited about this. My personal opinion on this is people were kind of throwing a fit about the PlayStation 4 and it's saying it's going to cost $600 and it's way too much. And then you want to put this out that has very similar specs and everything, or potentially similar specs with more overhead from having a Windows operating system for way more than that. I really don't think the Piston is really going to be worth it, but I might be wrong. And it is a very sharp PC. You guys can let me know what you think about the Piston and Valve's response and their response back to Valve in the comments below, and which side of that you're on. And if you're looking forward to the actual official Valve Steambox, I would love to hear about that. You can also click these annotations over here to watch previous news videos. Click over here to watch Chrono and myself play some Mario and watch me fail horribly at that. Click down here to hit subscribe, which is greatly appreciated, and like, which is even more greatly appreciated. And I will see you guys next time.